Hello, folks. It is lovely to have you here. Hope you're all welcome. Nice to see you all tonight. I hope you're doing really, really well. I'm so glad you're here to join us to play some bingo tonight. Very, very strange, obviously really strange circumstances at the minute, but I'm so glad we can hopefully come together and have a little bit of a fun, chilled evening as well. So yeah, hopefully we'll get everything sorted. You should have a little link to be able to get your bingo card. So if you just click the link in the little description, we'll hopefully get everything sorted. If you just click that link and scroll down, it'll generate an automatic bingo card for you. It'll be in the comments, so it will. So just keep a wee eye out for that. And we'll get you started and ready to go. So we're very excited here to play some bingo. It's the way to go. We love to have it. Just to introduce myself, hello everyone. My name's Bailey. Yes, I'm sorry they have sent a Belfast boy to do the Glaswegian bingo. Look, I'm not in charge of who they get to come and do it, but here we are. So hopefully you weren't looking for a Glaswegian person, because I can't bring that, but I can bring you some Belfast banter, as I would say back at home. But I'm also coming to you from Belfast tonight. So a little bit different, but it'll be really fun, and hopefully we'll be able to interact and chat a little bit. I'll be watching the comments as we go. So if you have anything to say, anything you would like to know, any questions you have, please fire them down in the comments just whenever. But yeah, as I say, the comments, have a look in the comments for our little link. We'll give it a couple of minutes and then we will get going. And let me know where you guys are coming from this evening as well. We'll see. I know last time we did our Glaswegian bingo, we had quite a few people coming in from countries all over the world. So it's really, really good just to see where everybody's from and what we're doing at the minute. But yeah, so hopefully we'll get that all sorted. Also, let me know what you're studying, what you're doing this week. How's your week going? How's everything been? How are you finding Freshers Week? What events have you been to? Let me know. I want to chat. I want a bit of engagement. So please do. Shove it down in the comments and tell me how your week's going. I think that's the best way to go. So it is, go about it. So we would love to hear from you very, very much. So I would. So yeah, just let me know. And also, folks, hopefully in our bingo, I'll let you know now we have a few themed bingo questions, so you'll find out a little bit more about what life is like on campus. I will probably struggle to announce or pronounce the words on some of the bingo cards, but as a Belfast boy, we'll get through it together. So we'll take what we can do and we will get through it. But hopefully you will all have your bingo cards. Any issues with that, please feel free to stick it in the comments. But as I say, if anybody is jumping on now, please just click down below in the comments and you will get your bingo cards. So yeah, shall we get started? I think we shall. Here we go. Okay, hopefully you will be able to see that nice and clearly. Let me get into my slideshow here. Here we go. That's us. So yes, folks, welcome to Glaswegian Bingo. It's very, very lovely to have you with us. I hope wherever you are in the world at the minute, you're having a lovely time. I hope you're having a nice refreshers week. I hope it hasn't been too weird for you. Everybody is finding it a little bit different, but hopefully we're here together to have a good night and have a bit of a laugh with some Glaswegian Bingo. If you've just joined us, click into the comments, go right in there, click the link, and it will get you to one of our bingo cards and you will be able to get started and get going. So yes, welcome. It's lovely to have you all here and thank you very much for joining us. So I think we should maybe get going. Fantastic, let's get going. Okay, so our first number is 33. 33. Let's go. Folks, I'm going to be asking you some questions throughout. We'll see what you're doing, what you're up to, what you've been watching over your lockdown period, what you've been doing. So please let me know. But yes, our first number is 33. So if you've got it, knock it off your bingo card and we will keep going. The first one to get a row, get a line. Anyway, please stick it in the comments. We love it when we get a bingo. So please stick that in and hopefully we'll be able to see what we can get and who will be the first to get it. So yeah, our first number is 33. Okay, our next number is 64. Knock on the door. It's 64. So 64, I have to say, I think my auntie's about this age, but she's having a lovely, lovely time today. Everybody, I think that's a time where we all want to think about family and stuff like that. I hope you're either having a lovely time with your family, or if you're still at home, I'm still at home. And maybe give me a shout how you find it being at home. Or if you're in a flat, if you just maybe moved to uni, whatever is happening, let me know where you are in the world and what you are doing. So yeah. Our next one up is number one. Oh, number one. That's the one we want. So this is Boyer Buildings. Please correct me on any of my pronunciation if you know better than me, which you could well do. But this is the first of the new laboratory buildings with oak fittings, and it was opened in 1901. So very, very nice, very suave. If you're ever going in there, obviously it'll be some of the lab students, but it's very, very nice, obviously. And with oak fittings, like what more could we ask for, really? Okay, so next up we have number 27. So folks, let me know, what have you been doing in your lockdown? I've been watching a little bit of Bridgington. I think that's how you pronounce it. I think it's Bridgington. Very exciting. We love to see it. It was very, very enjoyable. It's been the talk of the town recently. Let me know what you thought about it if you've seen it. Let me know what other things you've been watching. It's really, really good. If you love a saucy, raunchy period drama, it's like Downton Abbey on steroids. So just what we want to see. But really, really cool. Really nice little storylines. And another one of my favorite actresses from Derry Girls is in it. So if you are maybe a fellow Belfast person, or anyone from Derry, Londonderry, whatever you want to call it, let me know and see. Maybe did you make a cameo in Derry Girls? I would love to hear from that. That would be quite impressive. Okay, our next one is number 15, the Stevenson Gym. It's the best place if you want to get fit, really. Really good in your first year as well. You get free membership to the Stevenson, so it's really good to use it. Also, if you are in one of our sports clubs, it means that you will be in there quite a lot, training away with all the clubs. I know it's often very, very busy, but a really great sense of community in there, which is very, very nice. So you can gym, dance, dance tuition, drop-in exercise classes, and nutritional advice for members. Really good. They very much know their stuff. So if you are into your fitness in there, definitely I would recommend you drop into the Stevenson Gym for a little workout every now and again. I have to say, in lockdown, I will be very glad to be getting back to the gym when things open up again and we can all start working out and getting the endorphins flowing. As it says at the bottom there, it's also refurbished and reopened in 2015. So lots of new things in there, which is really, really cool. And I know at the minute they have a lot of things they're trying to get people in when things start opening up again. So it's all very safe, and they're following all the COVID measures when things start opening. So yeah, very, very safe as well. Okay, next up is number 12. That is our next number. Please, again, let us know how you're doing. Let us know how close you are to a bingo as you get through your chat as well. But yes, number 12 is our next one up. Our next one is number 20. One of my favorite places to be. It's the Cloisters. The links, the east-west quadrangle, I can never say it right, so it's going to be a running theme throughout the evening, but it's also known as the Undercroft, which is really, really cool. There are 20 pillars within the Cloisters supporting the building. It is beautiful, I have to say, folks. If you're ever there towards Christmas time, it's always lit up as it is in the photos, and very, very lovely. It's very nice when sometimes you'll have the church service in there and the choirs and stuff like that, and it's often filled with people and mulled wine, which is what we do love to see. But yes, how are you finding it? I know it is snowing in Glasgow at the minute. I'm very, very jealous, and hopefully I will get over to Glasgow before the snow goes away. But let me know if you are in Glasgow, what it's been like in the snow. I know there was a few of the lakes in the Glasgow parks that had frozen over. I saw lots of ice skaters on there, which was very, very cool. It's nice to see people out and about and enjoying the winter snow, because I know it's rare sometimes that we get it, but it's very nice to have it and have something interesting going on, which is pretty cool. But that's our next one up. Our next one is number 40. Number 40. I have to say, I think it's really fun, I have to say, in lockdown at the minute. Everybody's trying to pick up new habits. Let me know what your New Year's resolutions are. I'll tell you what some of my New Year's resolutions are. I want to read some more. Me and one of my friends, we decided the other week to get some mystery book boxes, which was quite exciting for us. We FaceTime an awful lot, so it was very exciting for us to get our mystery boxes and do a bit of a reveal. So we're currently trying to get through a few of our books at the minute. So very, very, very strange, but exciting. And we've inadvertently started a bit of a book club. So if you're interested in joining a bit of a random book club, please hit me up. We'd love to have new members, I guess. So please let us know. But it was really cool to receive a little mystery box of books. We got 4 new books, so it was a little bit different, but quite cool. So yeah, let's see our next one. Our next one is number 3, the Garsh Cube Sports Complex. To keep everyone fit, clear and concise on the PowerPoint, so it is. Yeah, it's approximately a 3-mile walk to the Garsh Cube. So I would, yes, suggest the bus. I think that's a good suggestion there. I think it's a really good place. A lot of the sports teams train there. So if you are involved in any of those, you will probably be much more familiar with Garsh Cube than the rest of us. But it's a really good facility to have. And if you're into your sports, it's definitely the place to be. Let me know what your favorite sports are. I want to see what everybody enjoys as well. I was always this is gonna sound really weird, but my gran is a big bowls player. She loves to play bowls. So I was watching the bowls today, and I was on the phone with her saying, "Oh, gran, do you see that shot?" I don't know anything about bowls, but it was good just to see a bit of something a bit different. I wouldn't normally be watching the bowls, but there we go. It was very enjoyable. So the tournaments are on at the minute. So if you are interested in some random sports that tend to have lots of older people playing, that's the one for you. But I think that's the one that you want to see. So very, very interesting. I would definitely recommend. I think it's on BBC Two at the minute. So go and check out the bowls if you're into to that sort of thing. Bit of a random one, but I very much enjoyed it today. Next up, 62. Let me know how you're doing on the bingo. I know we've been through a few so far. Let me know. Some of you might be getting close. I know some of you are probably a lot farther away, but don't worry, there's still time. We still have a few more to get through. Okay, next up is 45, staying alive. 45. This is a bit of a random connection here, but I think actually 45 is the probably average age of everybody entering the new season of UK Drag Race. Very interesting if you're a bit of a drag fan. I know we had our Drag 101 class earlier on in the week, in the refreshers week. Interesting. If you have any opinions on that, please do let me know. Let me know who your favorite was. If there was anything exciting about that. I thought it was quite an interesting one. Some of them looked a bit ropey, I have to say. But also some of them were very, very fierce, and I'm quite excited. I know everybody's looking to the new seasons and comparing the UK version and the US version. So let me know what you think. Who's your favorite? Who you liking and who you're not liking. So yeah, let's see. Next up, 71, the Boyd Orr, everyone's favorite, named for the Nobel laureate Lord Boyd Orr of Brighton. I think I said that right. Yeah, the Boyd Orr, I have to say, as much as the outside of the Boyd Orr is not necessarily something of beauty, we all say beauty is in the eye of the beholder, because everybody absolutely loves the Boyd Orr. And if anything, anybody is missing about Glasgow University, the Boyd Orr normally features in that kind of spot. Everybody loves a bit of the Boyd Orr. We have lots of lectures in there, very, very big lecture halls. So there's a special place for the Boyd Orr in lots of Glasgow University students' hearts, which is a bit interesting. But yes, Lord Boyd Orr was the university chancellor up until 1971 as well. So very interesting. It's nice to see there's lots of connections to people who have been very heavily involved in the university and contributed to university life, I suppose. So really interesting to see that a lot of those people are still featured in our buildings names and stuff like that. But here we go. Next up, 23. Here we go. We'll get through a few here and see if we can get anyone closer to a bingo. Next up is 58. Here we go. Anybody? Let me know as well, folks. Have you got any TikTok dances for me? I would love to see a few TikTok dances. Everybody loves some TikTok dances. And I really have something to confess to. I don't have TikTok. I'm not a TikTok. I love to feature on a wee TikTok account, but I don't have a TikTok account. So let me know if we think I should get a TikTok account. Is that something we need? Is that something we don't need? Is that something we would recommend? I'm a bit weird when it comes to TikTok. I seem to sit and watch lots of TikToks on Instagram for some reason. Don't really know why, but here we go. So maybe that is something you could recommend to me and let me know how to get a few more followers on that. That would be ideal. Okay, so next up we have 47. So this is the SRC and the McIntyre building. And this is the Mac. Last time we were doing Glasgow Bingo, it was in here, so lots of memories flooding back here. But the SRC is obviously organising lots of these events, but it's a student-led organisation, and it's on hand to help with any problems, or if you want to volunteer, or if you want to get involved with societies, and lots more. So really, really exciting, and they do an awful lot. And if you ever need a hand with anything involved in university life or anything to do with the university, the SRC will be more than happy to kind of help you guys out with that and see what you can do. They have a class website which has an awful lot of resources and things. So from kind of looking for accommodation to kind of mental health and well-being, loads of different things, and really, really useful. So definitely check that out. Also, if you're interested in joining for any of our kind of maybe newer members or older members alike, actually, it's never too late to join a society. But if you're interested in finding out a little bit more about societies or anything like that, hit up the website, because that is the place where you will find all the details. Also, there's 47 total positions on the SRC Council, and we have elections coming up in autumn. So if you'd like to get involved in that and see a little bit about how the university runs, it's class, it's brilliant, so much fun. And hopefully by the autumn we will be out and about a bit more, so we'll be able to get a bit more stuff on campus, which will be nice, and a few nights out. I know the SRC are known for being quite wild when it comes to their nights out. So if you would ever like to join in one of those, SRC Council is the way to go. Okay, next up we have number 10. Knock knock, it's 10 on the door. Here we go. Number 10, politics. Oh, scary topic. I don't know whether we even want to go there, but if you're interested in your politics, let me know. What do you think about the minute, how everything's going? I'm sure it's going to be so weird. It's going to be everything that we're living through at the minute is going to be like a history question at GCSE when people are writing their answers to the history question. It's going to be, you remember the COVID pandemic that we were all living through? And it's going to be really weird when we all have kind of kids and grandkids, and they're going to be asking us, oh, do you remember COVID and what happened there? I think that'll be a bit of an interesting one, and we'll be able to say, yeah, we're inside for a while, but we came out kicking stronger as ever. So yes, I'm very much looking forward to doing that. Let me know in the comments as well. What are you excited to be doing? What are you going to do first when lockdown is over and when the restrictions are lifted? What are you going to do? What are you most excited to do for that? Just having a nosy in the comments as well. So please let us know. Oh, do we have Megan Johnson? If Phil line has to the left or the right, not up and down, then look. Oh, well, go left, right, get as many fill lines as you can, Megan. That's the way we want to go. And you know what? If you can fill up the whole sheet, even better. That's the way to go. That's what we want to see. But yes, let me know what you're wanting to do when you get out of lockdown. I have to say, I'm a big theater person. I'm a bit of a theater kid. So I'll be very excited to go and see some theater and get in and go out. But also I'll be very excited to go dancing in a little club and just a little bit of ABBA, a bit of the tunes would be very, very nice at the minute. So we're looking forward to it. But we'll make sure to keep playing the tunes on the Spotify at the minute when we're getting up and down. But when we hit the clubs again, I think that'll maybe hit a bit different, which we're very excited for. Okay, next up we have number 61. So much fun, number 61. Yeah, no, so let me know as well, guys, like, what is happening in everyone's lives at the minute? How are we getting on? How's university? What are you studying? Let me know what you study. I am a common law student. I know, weird, right? It's not weird, it's fine. But yeah, I do common law, so it's a bit of a weird one, a bit different. But if you have any questions about courses and stuff like that, please let me know. And if I can't answer them, I will find you somebody who can. But let me know how you're finding things. What are you learning about at the minute? How are you finding university online? It's weird, it's different, it's strange, but let me know what you're liking about it. How many lectures a week do you approximately do in your pajamas? I know that number is quite high for me. Very bad. But I mean, that's the way we go. Do you know what? Whatever it takes to get us through it, that's what we need. So yeah, here we go. Our next number is 32. The Glasgow University Union, or the GUU as it's otherwise known. It is the home of Hive, which is our massive club on campus, clubs and societies and general student management. It's found at 32 University Avenue, just down the road from main building. So yes, if you are coming out of main building and you swing to the right, follow that road downhill a little bit and you will hit GUU. That is a place of mad nights out. So very much would recommend a little visit to the GUU if you can. It's very, very fun. So it is. And also, for anyone who doesn't know, we have a very famous thing called a pint of fun. A pint of fun is a GU speciality. So it's vodka, a VK, and some lemonade. And I have to say, they make for a very enjoyable night if you're so inclined that way. But yes, very, very fun. There's been lots of nights where there's been lots of nights where there's probably been an awful lot of that spilled, but an awful lot of that drank as well, which is nice to see. So if you're in for a little boogie and a little drink in one of our clubs on campus, it's a good way to go. And also it means a little Uber home. You'll be home in 5 minutes and tucked up in your bed, which is always fine. If you want to make a little stop off to 727, one of the chip shops or something like that, it is ideal. I would very much recommend a curry chip. It always goes down well after a night out. And our next one up is number 4. 4 in the door, number 4. Let me know how you're going. Oh, Matthew Lang, you said you're getting close. Let me know. How's it going? How's it going? Oh, we love to see it. Number 56, 56, 56. Oh, we're still, I don't think we have a bingo yet. No bingo yet. So we're still going. So let me know how you're getting on. But no bingos yet. But I feel there's quite a few people now getting close, which is very, very exciting. Okay. Our next one up is 74. Approximately, I was listening. I'm also, this whole live stream just makes me seem like a very strange individual. And I promise I'm not that strange, but there are some things that do make me strange, but it's fine. Dolly Parton is apparently, she's 75 and looking to adopt a child at the minute. And they were talking about this on List Women the other day. And I sat, they were saying, oh, well, you know, should you adopt a child in later life and all these things? I was sitting thinking, I'd love to be adopted by Dolly Parton. I think it'd be fantastic. So to be honest, Dolly Parton, if you're looking for a child to adopt, hit me up. That is what I need. I will sing you Islands in the Stream every day to wake you up in your mansion, wherever you live, and we can go on roller coasters in Dollywood together anytime. Please let me know. This is a direct advertisement to Dolly Parton at all times, obviously. But yeah, so let me know what you think. Would you ever consider adopting a child later on in life, giving you a bit of a spring in your step, maybe a bit of a challenge? It's a bit different, but a bit interesting as well. Okay. Next up, we have Bute Hall. So it's mainly admin offices. I know we have an awful lot of talks and things in there. Currently, the capacity is 110 for teaching and 50 for social events. So some of our freshers ones with societies will be in here during the semester. So definitely, there's loads of opportunities to get into Bute Hall, which is really, really cool. It's gorgeous, I have to say. That was one thing coming to Glasgow Uni. You're spellbound by how beautiful some of the architecture is in Glasgow Uni. So definitely check out Bute Hall. It is gorgeous. I think I know some people do as well sit exams in there, and as much as exams are a bit rubbish, sitting exams in a place like that, it does take your breath away a little bit, which is very, very nice. So very, very impressed. Next up, number 8. Eight makes me think of childhood. What is your best memory from being a child? It was very nostalgic earlier on in the week, and I was chatting to one of my friends about about theme tunes for like cartoons and things you used to watch as a child. And we were talking about that. And my friend, she wasn't a Disney kid. She was a bit of a Nickelodeon kid. I myself, I have to say, I was always a bit of a Disney kid. So it was Wizards of Waverly Place and Hannah Montana and things like that for me. But let me know what you think. I'm also, I have to say, a big Scooby-Doo fan. And we were talking about how Scooby-Doo is one of those things where you get a new theme tune all the time and things like that. And we went and listened to all those, and it was very, very nostalgic. There's one particular feature. They feature the Hex Girls, these kind of recurring characters that pop up in episodes occasionally. And I have to say, some of their songs are bangers. I was listening to them on Spotify. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Can't beat them. It's great. I would pay to go and see them in concert if they were real people, but they are cartoons, and I will remember that. Okay, next up we have 37. So this is the Adam Smith building. So the Adam Smith, the person, actually attended Glasgow University and graduated in 1737. So quite a while ago. But yeah, really, really interesting. Adam Smith, we love the Adam Smith building. Found at 22 University Gardens. So it's just beside the Boydor building. But yeah, really, really cool. There's lots of lecture rooms in there. Very nice, very up-to-date facilities as well, which is very cool. But also, yeah, let me know if you just thinking about 1737, obviously 100 years ago now, but let me know if you could travel. Like if I gave you a teleporter right now and said you can go to any time in history, what time would you go for? Would you go for in the future? Would you go for in the past? I think I would love to maybe like go back like thousands and thousands of years to just see what it was like, like before kind of like civilization and stuff like popped up. I'd love to see what it was like that. I think that would be really cool, and just kind of everything's kind of roaming free and wild, and I think that would be really cool. But also would love to see the future. Who wouldn't love to see the future? I think it's something we're fascinated by as a human race, I suppose. That's why we love Star Wars and things so much. But yeah, I would love to see what it's like in the future. Tell me your predictions for the future. What do you think is going to happen? Hopefully better than last year, and better than what we're dealing with at the minute. So onwards and upwards for the future, I think is maybe the best sentiment to hold. Okay, so next up, it's 51. So Cairncross House, the Hall's residence named after Sir Alec Cairncross. Yeah, really, really cool. Loads of really, really nice, really nice halls at UG. Alec became a lecturer at his original university here at UG in 1951. So yeah, it's nice. Lots of people come back to be lecturers, which is quite cool. It's very nice. My old geography teacher, bit different, but my old geography teacher went to Orskill, and when he was teaching us, he used to tell us all the time about how he went to Orskill, which is quite fun. Always nice to know somebody's been in your shoes. It always makes you feel a bit better. But yeah, some of our houses of residence are really, really cool. If any of you have heard of it, I stayed in Murano, which is one of our largest student residences. Really, really cool. It is the place to be, I have to say. If you are meant to be living there, I hope you get back at some point. And if you're ever in the vicinity, when things are back to normal, I would very much advise you go to a Murano party. It is a standard of a Glasgow University educational experience. I think educational experience, that is what it is, I think, at the end of the day. But yes, very much Murano party is the way to go. Would 10 out of 10 recommend. Cool. So we're just coming up to 7 o'clock. So we'll take a wee break for 5 minutes in a wee second, but we'll keep going and see if we can get any bingos or get anyone a bit closer. So next one, it is 14, Make Me Scream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Number 14, knock it off if you have it. And our next one is 73, Please for You and Me. 73, let me see if anybody is on the bingo. Anybody getting close? Anybody getting close to the bingo? Next up, we have number 7. This is somewhere that actually I went last year now, because we're into January. But last year, gorgeous, absolutely brilliant. Hunterian Museum, packed with anatomical, pathological, botanical, and geological items. Here, I did well there, didn't I? Items plus coins and manuscripts. The museum was formed originally in 1807, but at the previous campus in the city centre. Yeah, so I actually didn't know this. I only found out this quite recently. Glasgow Uni, basically as a campus, was in Glasgow city centre, but they moved loads of it up to obviously where it is in the West End now. And loads of the bricks used in the original kind of campus were literally taken brick by brick and moved from one campus to the other, which is really, really cool. But obviously to preserve some of the architecture and things like that. But in seeing that a lot of those things have kind of moved from one place to the next, which is a bit crazy, but quite cool. And yeah, in terms of the Hunterian Museum, you almost wouldn't notice it when you go in the building, because you don't realize how huge it is. But you can access it in the main building, and you'll see loads of signs and things like that. Well worth a visit, folks. Really, really cool. Lots of really, really nice stuff. I was a freshers helper this year, and we were helping a lot of the new freshers as they were kind of coming in to our freshers fair. And we went here as one of our kind of pit stops as freshers helpers, and it was really cool to kind of see what it was like. I'd never been before, so definitely well worth a visit. Cool. We'll hit another couple and then we'll take a break. So our next one is 31. Let's have some fun. 31. What do you think about music at the minute, folks? That's what I'm really interested in as well. I love a bit of music. Music is the thing that gets me through. Let me know who, if any of you are big fans of anyone in particular. Recently, obviously, Taylor Swift dropped two albums. Was I buzzing? Yes, I was buzzing. I can't lie. Yes, very exciting. Is there any new music that we're going through? Also, we have to mention it. I hope everybody is aware of the controversy of driver's license. If you're not up to date with the controversy, just to fill you in on what's going on. Olivia Rodrigo and I can't remember the other guy's name. It's Josh something or something like that. You can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But they were two stars of the Disney Channel's High School Musical, the musical, the series. Weird name, I know. But they were basically kind of rumored to be dating. But she was 15 and he was 17. And obviously, with like the laws, it was illegal for them to be together. In America, they have some Romeo and Juliet clause, so they couldn't be together until he was 18. And she asked him to wait for it. All very dramatic. But basically, then he was seen dating Sabrina Carpenter, another Disney star, and Olivia Rodrigo she was fuming. And she wrote a song about it, but the song is class. If you haven't listened to it, it's Driver's License. It's broken loads and loads of records recently. In terms of streaming, it was massively streamed. I think it beat Ariana Grande, Thank You Next, I think had held the record, but it's now the most streamed song on a debut. So yeah, it's pretty epic. So I would definitely recommend giving it a little listen if you haven't already. But let me know what you think. What about the controversy? What do you think? Whose team are you on? Are you team Josh, team Olivia? What is the way? Also, he released a song called Lie Lie Lie, saying Hoist is like, well, the drama is real and I'm here for it. Okay. Next up, it is Florentine House, 28, main office for social science. Very nice. This was built in 1928. Lovely. Okay, folks, there. Should we take a little 2-minute break? Please go in. I will still be here, chat away, so please feel free to sit and chat with me if you would so desire. But if you would like to go in, grab a cup of tea or a bottle of water or a shot of vodka, however you're inclined, whatever way you're spending your night, please feel free to do whatever. So we'll stop here for a little second and we'll sit and have a chat, and you can let me know how things are going. Is anybody close to the bingo? We'll restart in a couple of minutes, but we'll sit and have a chat. Let me know what you're doing, where you're all coming from, what is happening with you and your life at the minute. What other freshers events refreshers events have you been to this week? I know it's been a busy week. It's been a hectic week. To be honest, folks, I'm meant to be at a meeting right now, and I'm so glad I'm here because it's very interesting. So much more fun to be doing a bit of bingo, to be honest. But yes, let me know how you're getting on with refreshers, and let me know what you're most excited to do when things open up again. When we get on campus, what are you excited to be doing, and what are you looking forward to? Can you think about concerts and stuff like that? I'm very excited to go back to concerts. What was the last concert you went to? I'm trying to think what the last concert I went to was. I'm not even sure. Potentially the 1975, maybe. Feels like forever ago. But yeah, really cool. And what's the best concert you've ever been to? I always think this is a good question. Everybody likes what they like, but have to say, I think maybe the best concert I've been to was Adele. I have to say, very good. Just a fantastic performer. And really cool. It was one of those things where it was obviously a big arena, but you could hear a pin drop. Everybody was so quiet because they were just mesmerized by everything that was kind of coming out of her mouth. So really cool. I would very much recommend. I'm very excited because apparently she's releasing a new album this year, and she's just been out of a relationship, and we know she's kind of notorious for writing breakup songs very well. So I very much look forward to seeing what she has come up with. I think we're all very excited about that as well. But yes, anyway, folks, shall we get back to doing some bingo? I think we shall. Here we go. Hopefully you can see that again. Our last one was 28, just in case anyone missed it, and our next one up is 52. Let me know how you're getting on. How are things going? How close are you to be getting a full house on the bingo as well? Our next one, let's see. Oh, our next one is 34. Knock on the door. 34. Let me know how you are doing. Big drink for me. We love a little shout out to sustainability. We love a bit of water, non-plastic water containers and all those things. So we love a bit of sustainability. So we do. Let's see our next one. Number 16, Sweet 16. Oh, do you remember that Disney movie that was called Sweet 16 and had Deborah Ryan in it? Really, really an iconic movie. That's what I'd love to do. I think maybe at some point in lockdown, I'll maybe do a little bit of a Disney marathon of all the old kind of Disney Channel movie extravaganzas kind of thing. But they were really, really iconic. Like, do you remember they used to have like the Cheetah Girls movie or something like that, and the Hannah Montana movie. That, I have to say, is a piece of art. It really, really is. We love to see it. Would very happily watch it forever and ever and ever. When Jessie comes riding on that horse, it is iconic, very, very iconic. And which takes the wig off. Which takes the wig off. It brings a tear to my eye. It so does. Okay. Next up, we have number 69, Feeling Fine, 69. Interesting about this, Ariana Grande has a song out at the minute called 34 plus 35, I think. It's not more 35 plus 35, I can't remember. But it really took me ages to work out that added up to 69. And I know that's really stupid, but it really, that hit me hard when I realized that. I was like, oh, really, it was a real light bulb moment for me, which was quite exciting. But anyway, 48. The Glasgow Dental School and Hospital. The hospital has been operated by the NHS since 1948. So yeah, if you ever need a filling or anything sorted with your teeth, please feel free to hit up the Glasgow Dental School and Hospital. I was at the dentist the other day. Not that anybody's very excited about the dentist, but I don't mind the dentist that much. I know some people are very, very wary about the dentist, but it's always good. And maybe I should go here next time because I loved it that much. Oh, do we have somebody getting a full line? We love to see it. Bingo, 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 bingo. We love to see it. Full line. Okay, let's see how many more we can get. It's on for another full line, and see, after you've got a full line, try and get a full house. See if you can get a full house. That would be kind of iconic. So we love to see it. Okay. Next up, we have number 59, Feeling Fine. It's 59. Do you remember all this? I don't know why this just popped in my head. Do you remember that Flo Rida song that was like, can you blow my whistle, baby, let me know? That was such an iconic tune. I can't wait. That's what I would like. I'd like a throwback night in the clubs. I know they often have like throwback Thursdays and stuff like that. But I think maybe the first time that we're out and about again, I think I'll maybe be trying to hit up a little throwback night, because obviously I'm in a little bit of a throwback phase, and that's what I need to feed my soul, obviously. Okay, our next one up is 26. I don't know what you guys have all been getting up to, but a lockdown favorite of mine is obviously next bingo, two full lines. That's what we want to see. My lockdown favorite for me is a little bit of Netflix, and also one of my favorites that I've been watching at the minute is Schitt's Creek. Very, very funny. A favorite of mine. So it is. It's about this very, very rich family who kind of in the first episode are getting evicted from their lovely house and have to go and live in this little town. But very, very cool. It's a good one to watch. I would very, very highly recommend it. So if you're interested, it's a fun one. And there's a scene in it where the daughter is called Alexis. She talks about how she used to have a reality TV show, a bit Kim Kardashian-esque, called Little Bit Alexis. And if I would just recommend you look it up, I really, really would, because it's a piece of art. Okay, next up is the Fraser Building, also known as the Hub, with the canteen, library, bookshop, and medical center. Yeah, this is the place to go if you need anything, basically. There's loads of things. If you want to stop in for lunch, you can totally do that. If you need to get some new textbooks, pop in there. There is our John Smith bookshop in there. So really, really good to check that out. I would highly recommend. And also the medical center. So if you need a doc, That's where to go. Development began in 1963. Yeah, here you can get pizza that take only 90 seconds to cook. It's kind of iconic. It's the way to be. They're really good. I'm a bit weird. I get sweet corn on pizza, but it's really, really good. Is that weird? Is that really weird? Please tell me if you think that's really weird, because maybe it is, but I really like sweet corn on pizza. Tell me what your favorite pizza toppings are. I have to say, if I'm getting anything from a Domino's or anything like that, I normally go for like a Texas barbecue, but I'm not opposed to pineapple on pizza. I hate to break it to you all, but I'm not opposed to it. Which it's the harsh reality, but I like it. So what can I do? On that bombshell, our next one is 29. Let's go. 29, feeling fine. 29, it's very weird. It's my 20th birthday coming up in April. I don't know whether to be happy or terrified to be turning 20. That feels like we're getting just that little bit too close to having to do real adult things. Terrifying. I just don't know. Turn back the clock, turn back time, as Cher once said. Was that Cher? I think it was. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, I would definitely think, oh, Matthew Lang, bingo, bingo, bingo. We love to see it. 29, full line. Here we go. The ball is rolling now. The bingos are starting to roll in, and we love to see it. Keep going. Let's get another full line. I want somebody's full card filled. Okay, next up we have number 50. Halfway. 50, 50, 50. Cool. And our next one is number 6, Huntarian Art Gallery and Macintosh House. It's so funny because I have spent now, nearly a year and a half in Glasgow University. Still so many words I look and go, what? Macintosh is one of those words. But yes, a collection of art and home to Charles Rene Macintosh, 1906. So very exciting, lovely and historical. If you're into your history and things like that, I would highly, highly, highly recommend it. And if you're an art student and things like that, very, very cool place to visit. Up next is 35. 35, staying alive. Staying alive. Oh, we love it. And next up we have number 65. Let me know how you're doing on the bingo. Is anybody close? How close are we? Are we taking our time, or are we doing very well? Let's see. Next one, it's 46. Galloway House Halls for Queen Margaret College from 1946. Yeah, gorgeous, really, really lovely. I have to say, if you're on campus and when you get a chance, there's loads of lovely parks around campus. There's our botanic gardens up if you're kind of up on Byres Road, which is really, really cool. Very top of Byres Road, lovely. I live very close there, and they have one of these fantastic kind of light shows every year. It's called Glasgow, and very, very cool. Would very much recommend it. And they have all these massive light kind of shows going around, and in all the like greenhouses, they have little kind of mini shows inside each one, and it's really, really cool. So definitely check that out. And we also have loads and loads of other walks and things like that. We have Calvin Grove Park right beside the uni, so it's always nice to get a little dander around there and clear your head between lectures. Sometimes when you're taking in so much information, you need to go and get a bit of fresh air to get it all sorted. Next up is 22. The favorite Taylor Swift song. That when I turn 22, I may not be looking forward to turning 20, but then we're into 22, and that is the age because I'll be blasting Taylor Swift all day, and it'll be grand. Okay, next up we have number 43, sorry. 43, let's see how we're doing. 43, you and me. Bingo is what we're gonna see. That's what we want. And next up we have number 66, Pick Up Sticks. I was having a conversation about this the other day. Did you ever used to go as a child and stand on a bridge like with a river under it, and then throw sticks down and like wait until it was like a race between the two sticks? Ever? Weird memories. But the things that you do as a child to keep you entertained, like it really is iconic. It's what we love to see. Okay, next up we have 18, the Gilchrist Building Cafe for postgrad students. If we have any postgrads, welcome. Lovely to see you. But yeah, Really cool place, really nice, great little hub for socializing and getting to know fellow postgraduates in particular, which is really, really cool. It was named after Marion Gilchrist, who was the first woman to graduate in 1894 and the first woman in Scotland to get a medical license. That is what we love to see. A brilliant, brilliant day today as well, with the inauguration of Kamala Harris as the first female vice president, which is really, really cool. So we love to see things like that, and long may stuff like that continue. We love to see women in power, and we need to see more of it. So yes, our next one is 49. Feeling fine. Let me know how you're doing in the comments. Stick it in. How are we going? How's things going? Next one up, we have 55. A place I've never been on campus, the Boiler House, completely transformed and updated, with 5.5 kilometers of new pipework. That to me is insane. A big job, and frankly, I'm glad I wasn't having to do it. Can you imagine? But glad it was somebody else. I'm glad it's done. It's the best way. And our next number is 68. Let's see. This is just, I don't know why in my head it went 8, and then I thought skate, and then I thought Skater Boy, and then I thought Avril Lavigne. It's the way my brain works. I can't explain it. If any psychology students, please put it in the comments. But yeah, 68, Skater Boy. That's what I was thinking. This was one of my favorite songs as a child. It was that and Shakira, Hips Don't Lie. Very, very much the tunes of my childhood, which I don't know whether that's a little bit embarrassing for me, but that's okay. I'll tell you guys. But yeah, let me know what your childhood tunes are. What's your favorite? What do you jam out to, Secret? What's the guilty pleasure? If it's not ABBA, you're not doing it right, because ABBA is the way to go. Okay. Number 2, Dumbarton Lodge and Gateway, the original gatehouses for the university and infirmary. It was converted to Maggie's Centre for Cancer Care in 2002. So yeah, really cool, really interesting, part of the university as well. It's so strange. I think when I look at all these things, it reminds me just how big our university is. There's so much to it, which is so cool. And even as somebody who's been there for quite a while now, I still feel like there's little parts of it that I've yet to discover. So it's always nice to have something to look forward to. Okay, our next one is 42. Let me see how you're getting on. Let me know who is in the running for the full house bingo, because that's what we want to see. So let's get through a few. 42. Then our next one is 30. Secondhand bookshop, saves you money and always worth a look at. Yeah, it's in the Mac as well. You're often going to have lots of secondhand book sales and things like that. Really good, especially if you're someone who is on a course that requires lots and lots of books. I know most of them do. But also at the minute, hopefully you'll be able to access loads of online material at the minute, just with everything going on. But definitely when we're back on campus, worth a shot to get down there. Textbooks can be expensive, so it's nice sometimes to have a fellow student that you might know, and also get their textbook off them. It's good. Can be found in 307 in the McIntyre building when it reopens, of course. Okay, number 13 is the library, somewhere you will become very familiar with. Yes, this is what we're going to talk about. Rumor has it the library has a secret 13th floor. I hope it does, and I want to make it there one day. I really think it does. I think there is a secret passage. I haven't discovered it yet, but I will continue to work on it. Beautiful. I remember before I came home at Christmas and we were in the library, the sunsets over the West End, I have to say, are absolutely breathtaking. So if you can find a good spot in the library, I would highly recommend. It is gorgeous and a gorgeous place to work. Also, I think one of the biggest in Europe. Could be wrong about that, but I think it's one of the biggest, potentially the biggest, but I'm not sure. But yeah, really, really cool to have that facility there, and just a lovely place to be able to study and socialize with fellow UOG students, because we love to see it. Cool. Our next one is 39. Feeling fine. Here we go. Okay, let's jump on to your next one, and it's number 60. It's the Joseph Black Building. So it's the School of Chemistry with A-level building status by Historic Scotland. So pretty cool historic feature, obviously. Historic Scotland, thanks very much. We really appreciate it. 2 floors were added between 1960 and 1966 for more laboratories as the university grew. Yeah, university is constantly getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So many people want to be there and and enjoy the studying of Glasgow Uni and what it brings. But obviously we have a class uni and we love to see it. So yeah, definitely check it out. Let's go. Had a few lectures in there. Our next one is 72, me and you. So yeah, 72. Let me know how we're doing with our bingo lines. I'm sure some of you are very, very, very close. I'm sure there's been a few more lines, so I'm sure there has. So let us know in the comments. We will have a little look. But yeah, 72, here we go. And our next one up is number 20. It's the Wolfson Medical Building, opened by the Princess Royal in 2003 and won an architecture award. Yeah, really, really cool. A gorgeous, gorgeous building. I was very lucky. I was able to, somebody in my Murano flat in my first year was a med student. And I have to say they work crazy, but they are fantastic flatmates. Because it means when anybody knocks himself out because they've had a bit of a messy night out and whacked their head off the cupboard in the kitchen, it means you have somebody who half knows what they're doing, which is always good. The building, was opened in 2003 and won an architectural award that year. So really cool, really nice piece of architecture. Obviously Glasgow is very well known for having its kind of historic neo-Gothic architecture, but it's nice to see some more modern things as well. And the Wolfson Medical Building is definitely one of those things. There's also a new education hub that is opening up on campus very, very soon. So it's nice to see those facilities kind of continually improving and developing. So yeah, check all those things out when we get back on campus. Our next one is number 9. Number nine. Let me know in the comments how we are getting on, how things are going, how what are you waiting on? If you're waiting on a number, let me know in the comments and we will hunt it out. Here we are, the old favorite Murano student, Murano Street Student Village, the largest student halls. Yeah, it's folks. I can't speak highly of it enough. I do love it. I love my Murano memories are very, very fond. Murano has over 100 small flats and 57 large flats. I was in one of the large flats, so there was 11 of us. Crazy, crazy times. Very, very fun though, and very, very enjoyable. Great way to meet people. Matthew Lang, we've got another bingo. We love to see it. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. And on Murano as well. You couldn't ask for better. But yeah, so Murano, I have to say, it's a great place. Great place. Check it out if you can. Okay, next one is number 17. Number 17, sweet. Oh, it's not sweet 16. 17 that like weird age just before you like can do lots of things in the UK and stuff. And I think it's really interesting. It's like that last year of really being a kid, which is a strange one. But yeah, we love to see it. We love to see it. Okay, next up we have number 24, knock on the door. It's 24. Yeah, we love to see a little bit of 24. I know we have lots of our kind of lots of our no problem, Matthew, thank you, anytime. A lot of our master students and stuff are hitting this age, but also you will find some of your tutors who are master students and things like that. You will meet them who are maybe about the age of 24. So it's really cool to have other kind of relatively young people kind of teaching at the university and kind of being involved in that. I love to see sometimes having a little bit of a younger tutor and stuff, because it feels like they know a bit more about what you're going through, which is always really nice. Okay, next one up is 75. It's the St Andrews building, the primary teaching building. So it's just down the road. So if you go out of the main building, turn right, keep going around the corner past you, and then take another right and follow on down that road. You will get to the St Andrews building. So a little bit of a walk. You can also walk through the park, which is nice if you're cutting through. But I know lots of people will have some classes in there here and there, which is really cool. But it was bought by UOG from GCA and was initially renamed Queen's College in 1975. So yeah, very interesting, really good facility. There's also a little hall in there where I knew they were doing some, it was kind of another facility for the library. So definitely if you are interested in that, and you might spend some time there as well if you want a slightly different space to study, would be cool. So yeah. Let's see. Our next one is number 11. So 11. See how we're going. Let's see. Number 11. And we'll see if we can get through a few more and see if we can get some more bingos on the go. So our next one is 21. Let me know, what are your plans for your 21st birthday? I know loads of people have spent their 21st birthday in lockdown, but let me know if you could throw a birthday party right now, what would you do? What would it be? Would you be going to the cinema? Would you go in to do something wild? Would you go in to be some park somewhere to do some crazy times? Cool. So our next one is 54. It's Turnbull Hall, the Catholic chaplaincy named after the Bishop Turnbull of Glasgow in 1488 to 1454. So yes, a lovely place. Some time for reflection and prayer there, which is always lovely to see. Our next one is number 5. Number 5, staying alive. Number 5. Bragging rights until 2022. Yes, we love to see it. And our next one is number 19. It's Drumple Hall, named after a famous Scottish jurist, James Drumple. I should know that as a law student. Didn't have a clue. So we learn something new every day. That's the way to go. We love to see it. We love to see what we're doing. And I will add that into the list of important people that I need to know from Glasgow University, I think. So we will. Cool. We only have a few minutes left, folks. So we'll try and fire through a few more and maybe get another bingo on the cards if we can. So our next one is 38. 38. Finding it while you isolate. Another thing, another little event that will be coming up very, very soon. I know we're doing lots of finding it while you isolate events. So if you're interested in meeting a few of your fellow kind of students and things like that, I know it's sometimes a little bit more difficult at the minute to get in touch with people. So definitely have a look. It'll be all on that Native platform, and check out all the SRC social media for all those events. Really great way to meet people. And I'll probably be popping into a few of them as well. So I might get a chance to speak to you, which would be lovely. What's Matthew saying? Back-to-back titles. Not sure. Next year, pub bar. That's what, Matthew. I will see you there. And our next one is number 70. Number 70. If I make it to 70, I'll be doing very, very well. And our next one is number 25. Number 25, the James McCune Smith Learning Hub. Yes, this is our new learning hub. There is space for 2,500 students with flexible learning spaces, and it's opening next month, which is very, very exciting. So yeah, definitely that'll be something we can all check out together, and something we can all look forward to kind of getting. And I might see you there, which is quite cool. Okay, our next one is 67. Take me to heaven. Yeah, that's what we need, folks. 67 is the way to go. So yes, I hope we are hopefully getting some more heavenly life to live in this coming year, and it'll be a bit more for us to do, which will be very, very fun. And I think I'm gonna push for maybe one or two more. Our next one is 53. You and me, we've done it. We are nearly at the end of our bingo. I hope you're getting yay! Faye, we've got another bingo. That's what we love to see. We love to see it. A really good way to end our night with another little bingo. So yes, I'm glad we've got a few. But guys, that is us come to the close. We're just about to hit 7:30. Got a full house just for the end as well. Fantastic. What we love to see. Glad you got it. Very, very pleased for you. Again, some more bragging rights for you. And we'll maybe have to get another round of bingo every now and again. But folks, that is us coming up to 7:30. So all I want to say is thank you so much for joining me this evening. It's been lovely to have you and play some random bingo with you. Please keep an eye out for all the rest of the SRC events coming up this week. As I say, there's lots of things to get involved with, and lots of things to just fling yourself into them. I think go and do as much as you can, and meet as many new people as you can, because everybody in these strange times is in the same position. So I would really, really encourage you to go in and jump in and enjoy them. But thank you so much for coming, and I hope you enjoyed it and had a good time. And hopefully I will see you